Good afternoon. My name is Frederick, and today I will be walking you through the process of linking your Git to Colab. As most of you may know, it's kind of difficult if you're learning the first time to work with AWS and other system. And however, Colab is also free for students, so which make this helpful. But for most of us, it's kind of hard if you don't know how to set it up because you have to use your login and everything. But anyways, let's get back to the topic. So in order to set up GitLab, you want to make sure you go to GitLab. You want to make sure you have your tokenizer. You want to generate a token for login. So how do you do it? You go on your project. You go in your project folder, which I recommend doing. Then once you on that folder or directory, you go down to settings, and then you will see access token. Click on that. So for access token, I already have one or two, but if you come right here, you can add or create a new token. You can give it whatever name you want. So for example, Colab 1, 2, 3, whichever you want to give it. Description is up to you. You can say working or school, whichever, whatever you want to call it, that's fine. And then right here you can give expiration date, however long you want it to be open, and then the role you can name it as you see fit. So let's say for instance in this role just gonna be guest. And this is where it's really important. You want to make sure you select this option before going further. You want to make sure that you have the read on, and then the write, because you want to be able to read your repository and you want to be able to write onto your files as well, and pretty much push and pull. So once that is done, you create your token right here. Boom, that's done. All you got to do now is make sure you save this. Make sure you copy it and save it somewhere, because like you see the past two that I created, or I think it's the same one, you cannot see the token. So just make sure you save it somewhere. So in this case, copy it, and then we go back to our project folder, and then we clone it. We use the regular clone. All right, once that's done, now we go to Colab. So Colab, you can create a new template, which I recommend, or I might leave this in the comment section or figure out how to add it to it if possible. But so this is it right here. This is the file. Step one, you want to, this is key. It's not required, but it's recommended. Why? Because when you create stuff in Colab, it's not directly, when you add your files and work on stuff, it's not saved directly. So you want to put all your folder into your Google Drive, so that way it's saved, and if something happens, you close your tab, or you just want to be able to access that file later on with everything saved on it. And you don't have to pull every time if you need it. You can just go into that. Oh, and also I will show you why it's important. So in this case, right, so we mount to the drive. Oh, you only have to do this one time, because once you mount to this drive, you're only giving Colab access to your drive. That's pretty much it. So when that is done, next time, all you have to do is click on the file right here, and then you see the folder right here. You click on it, it will say mount. Right now I say on mount, I already have it mount. So you mount your file, your drive, and that's it. And it's done. So next, you want to make your directory, or where you want to put your files. For me, I just want to put it here. It's optional. You don't have to do that as well, but it just keep your work organized. So I make sure I change into that directory, because it's important. Even though you make it, you might not be into it. So you want to make sure you're in that directory, because the next step is important for that. Because when you clone it, you want to clone directly into that folder. So now this is where things get a little messy. But this is cloning into your project, right? So this is my link when I did the cloning. Oh shoot! Oh. Okay. So this is my link when I did the cloning. Don't worry, I'm going to delete that token. So it's not going to be working after this. So when I create my link, this is my clone right here. Clone HTTP or whichever you prefer. It's up to you. Clone that. Okay. So sorry about that. So this is the actual file. This is my template as well. So HTTP right here, username, the tokenizer, and then the rest is just pretty much your clone link that you have. So the next step, you want to make sure that your get global is set up, or else they're going to give you an error or telling you to fix it. So you put your email and username. So right here, this is what I did. This is my token right here. So this token is actually not correct. It's just I took out some of the stuff from in there just for safety. But it looked just like this. And then my username, and then my token, right? So pretty much that's how it's gonna be. My global is already set up. Now you can see that when I run it, my file is being cloned, just like on a regular Git, my file is being cloned. And then once that is done, all the hard work is done. So now we print out, okay, this, to just make sure that everything is correct and that we have everything in there. So when we look at my repository, we see tool file right here, and then the tool file also in there. So I'm good to go. So that it's working. So in order for us to make sure that it's an actual Git file, or from Git, if we put a Git status, we see that it's working. We see that, oh, I made changes to the actual file, and then I can either do right here, if I added new files to it, like a picture or anything that I add to it, I can just run this command right here, git add everything in there, and then I push it onto my Git, my repository. If I didn't add anything, I just make changes to my file, I can also just run this command, and then it will be good to go. So that's pretty much it for Colab and Git. That's how you set up your environment. And then once you get the first setup right here, all you have to do is go to your drive. Please don't open it from right here. Why? So for instance, if I go to my stuff right here and I try to open it, yeah, it opened into something else. So you won't be able to edit this. I don't know how to fix that. You won't be able to edit it. So what you can do is, in my case, I just went to my Google Drive, I found my file and I open it, and then everything is good to go. So if I have to make any changes, I just go, let's say if I edit my file right here, all I gotta do is just go back right here. Close this up. Close this up. Okay. So let's say if I come to my file, make changes, I just go back right here to my Git setup, and then edit my message, boom, push, and I'm done. If I add a file to it, get out right here, edit my message, boom, it's done. So I don't have to reset my environment every time because on this, I'm already into my environment. All right. So just make sure you change into your directory. And then every time you make changes, you just come here, click and push. And that's set up for that. So let's move on to, so that's one way to do it. And then let's say if you want to use your VS Studio, if you love using your IDE. So VS Studio is another way to do it. So if we come into VS Studio, you'll see there, you want to make sure you install your extension, the Google Colab extension. So you just search it up, Colab, and then you just install it. Mine's already installed, so yours you just have to install it, and that's it. Now we go to File. I already cloned my project in, so this is my folder, and this is my actual work that I'm working on. So when I click on it, if you look at the top, you see we have all them menu right here. That shows that my Colab is good. So how do you proceed? You want to select your kernel right here, your top right corner. So you click select kernel, and then you want to make sure you select Colab because now we're working with Colab. We'll select Colab, and then if you select the auto connect, it will select whatever last server you have. It will select that server. So for instance, I don't want that. Let's say I want to create my own. I want to create a new one. We can create TPU, GPU. So T4. Check out all the options for free. So standard, boom, and then right here, they're asking you for your convenience. If you want to rename it, it's up to you. I don't want to rename it, so I just press enter. And then the next step will be to select the type of Python. So this is what you want to select, Python 3. And then boom, you're up and running. So now all you got to do is just run your file, edit your file, run your file, and then it should be good to go. Like right now, it's all working. If I run this, I'm just having an issue because this is not working. I gotta fix that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So the only thing to remember is to always close your session once you're done with it. So for Colab, you can click on Colab. It says remove server or close sections. I don't think that works. How I will do it, or how I will make sure that it's done. I'll go back to actual Colab and check my runtime. So you can check runtime. You can manage my session. What is it? Yep, right here. Manage my section, and then we can see everything that is running. So I'm not notebook. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is my IDE. Should be my IDE. Yeah, so that's it. That's the IDE. All you gotta do is just make sure you close it up, so that way you're not wasting or being charged for anything. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. I hope this helped you. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section. I will try my best to answer it. If not, I'll point you in the right direction. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye.